Welcome to the College of Aviation Boeing 727 training series. This video is about to demonstrate the operation of the auxiliary power unit. The viewers will discover the safety procedure and demonstration of the normal APU start and shutdown. The APU is a compact, self-contained unit that provides electrical power and compressed air during periods of airplane ground activity. Please refer to the manual to learn about the APU unit in detail. The APU for this aircraft attaches to the airplane keel beam and is mounted transversely in the airplane immediately aft of the main landing gear wheel well forward bulkheads. Few safety procedures must be accomplished before operating the APU. 3 persons are recommended for the whole APU operation. 2 of them placed inside the cockpit, meanwhile the other person will be placed outside the aircraft, a few feet away from the APU unit. All of them must carry walkie-talkies to establish clear communication throughout the entire operation. The APU operating area must be secured with safety cones, and the outside personnel must be equipped with safety glasses, safety jacket, and ear protection. Conduct visual check around the APU operating area for security of all lines and general cleanliness. The cooling air inlet duct must be checked with flashlight for any foreign objects. Special check must be conducted for the external power availability for the APU startup. The APU must be able to start using ground power unit or the battery. Check for battery connection and its charging status. Check the fuel quantity to ensure there is an adequate supply of fuel on hand to run the APU. Make sure to wear proper protection and having the required equipment before unlocking the dipstick. Confirm the APU has been serviced with oil and using a rag and following the demonstration in this video. Safety checklist completed. Before start checklist. Make sure the remote stop and start switches is in the guarded position. This switch is located below the left main landing gear wheel well. The APU circuit breakers must be in the in position. The APU fire switch must be in the normal position. Thrust reverser lever is in the stowed position. The window heat located on the center overhead control panel in the off position. Before start checklist completed. APU normal start. This cautionary advice must take into mind before normal start. Do not engage starter when the APU is motoring. Wait approximately 90 seconds after the start is aborted or the APU is shut down. If a flaming start occurs, turn the master switch to off position immediately. Refer to Maintenance Manual Chapter 49 for corrective action. If auto shutdown occurs while running at a steady state, APU must be checked for shaft rotation before attempting to restart per Maintenance Manual Chapter 49. The battery switch in on position when the APU is operating. You will hear immediate battery on warning horn. Turn the DC meter selector knob to the battery and check for minimum of 22 volts. Starting the APU with less than 22 volts can cause permanent battery damage and result in severe overheating. Turn the central power selector knob to APU position. Right and left AC pack switches in off position. Turn the AC meter selector knob to APU. Push the APU fuel switch light is on, indicating it is closed. Wing anti-ice in closed position. Hydraulic ground interconnect switch in closed position. Hydraulic B pumps in off position. Conduct the APU fire test switch. This test must perform prior to each APU start. Advise personnel on ground prior to performing this test that horn will be sounding. Do not hold the test switch in test position for more than 60 seconds. Do not repeat the test more than once per each 5-minute period. Following these steps must be conducted when performing the fire test. Fire warning lamp on position. Airplane alarm bell rings. APU fire warn horn intermittent. Horn cutout switch press. Test switch light is off. Fire test switch needs to be reset twice. If no test indication noticed, refer to the checklist to accomplish the alternate for test procedure. Check the auto fire shutdown switch armed guarded. Turn the APU master switch to on position. You have to pull the switch to push it to on position. Number 2 left aft boost pump to on position. APU light will illuminate almost immediately when the fuel valve opens or as soon as AC power available. By this stage, alert the outside personnel that you're going to turn on the APU. Receive the confirmation that the person is ready to observe the APU cranking. Turn the APU start switch to on position. Remember that do not hold the master switch to start after APU crank light comes on. While the APU cranking, observe for the APU crank light. It will be on, then turn to off. Check the EGT progress and it cannot exceed 370 degrees Celsius without load. Check the frequency indication for approximately 408 Hz. Allow the APU to operate for 1 minute prior applying the pneumatic loads. Turn the APU generator switch to off position. Checklist completed. APU shutdown using master switch. Allow the APU to run at least 3 minutes under no load condition. Check the EGT temperature that it must be less than 370 degrees Celsius before shutdown. APU generator switch and trip. Turn the master switch to off position. If APU will not shut down, place generator fuel switch to close position. If APU still will not shut down, turn battery switch to off position. Turn the number 2 left aft boost pump to off position. Battery switch to off position after 1 minute. DC meter selector to TR1 position. Congratulations! Now you completed learning the operation of the APU.